Hello friends, welcome to our next video. In this video, let us see the highlights on amendments made in IS 456-2000. It is the part 2 video. So these are the color codes. In this video, we shall see the page-wise amendments between page number 16 and 25. In page 25, there are many changes and let us see those also. Okay, we will move on to page number 16. This is a very important table number 2, which shows the grade of concrete. Here in ordinary concrete there were no changes made. In standard concrete the upper value was M55, now it is amended as M60. This amendment was made in 2013. Further, in high strength concrete also, the higher value M80 was upgraded to M100. Further, in the footnote of this table, you can see in the point number 2, M55 is changed to M60 since the standard concrete amendment was upgraded to M60. And now let us move to page number 17. So this page number 17 shows the workability of concrete. This is a table which doesn't has a number. Normally those tables which doesn't has number will be named as information table. So in this information table, if you see the column number 2, degree of workability for medium workability condition, and the placing condition, we will see a very big bracket. So this bracket will sometimes make us confuse to which it is pertaining to. So this was breaked in amendment 1 in 2001. So what they made is they have splitted the bracket and it made us a very good visibility that which placing condition suits for which one. Further, in the amendment number 3 in 2007, for placing condition, the word in situ piling was removed. So let us move to the next page. So this is page number 19. This is table number 4, which shows the requirement of concrete exposed to sulfate attack. So here one small printing mistake was updated. So if you see the column number 8, the top is minimum phase water cement ratio. So nothing like phase water cement ratio is there. It was corrected as free water cement ratio. So that is the only change made in this table number 4. But the footnote was changed. Point number 4 of the footnote was changed as the cement contents given in column 7 of this table are minimum recommended. For SO3 contents near the upper limit of any class, cement content above these minimum are advised. For the purpose of calculation of SO3 content, if test results are in the form of SO4, the following relation shall be used. SO3 is equal to 0.833 SO4. So this was the amendment made in July 2019, which is the 5th amendment. Now let us move to the next table, and this is table number 5. This is a very important table which shows the cement content, water cement ratio and minimum grade of concrete for each condition. The two for plain and reinforced concrete both. So in this, what was the change made is, you can see the footnote. In the table there were no change, but however the footnote was changed. So let me read it. The cement content prescribed in the table is irrespective of grade and type of cement and is inclusive of mineral admixture mentioned in 5.2. The mineral admixture such as fly ash or ground granulated blast furnace slag shall be taken into account in the concrete composition with respect to the cement content and water cement ratio not exceeding the limit of fly ash and slag specified in IS 1489 part 1 and IS 455 respectively, beyond which these additions, though permitted, shall not be considered for these purpose. So in this, the first line, previously it was grade of concrete. Now they have split it as grade and type of cement. And in the second line, after the ground granulated blast furnace slag, the word shall is amended. Previously it was maybe. So this was one change. And again one point number 3 is added here. So these are all was made in amendment number 4, May 2013. So this point number 3 says that the minimum cement content free water cement ratio, and minimum grade of concrete are individually related to exposure. Table 8, it is the assumed standard deviation. So since the standard concrete grade was upgraded to M60, so the standard deviation value have to be given to M60. For M60 also, the standard deviation value is 5 only, that we can see here. Further, the second point is added in the footnote, which says that for grades above M60, the standard deviation shall be established by actual trials based on assumed proportions before finalizing the mix. So this is the change which was made in amendment number 4 in May 2013. Let us move to page number 25. So in this page there are many changes are there. So let us see one by one. First one, the class 10.3.1, as a guidance, the mixing time shall be at least 2 minutes for conventional free fall in the bracket drum batch type concrete mixture. For other types of more efficient mixture, manufacturer's recommendation shall be followed. So here in the first line, conventional free fall drum, so that term is introduced. So this free fall drum means normal batching drum. It is widely used in small scale concretes. And next is class 10.3.3. So that is also got replaced. So what it says is, dosage of retarder, plasticizer and superplasticizer shall be restricted to 0.5-2% respectively by mass of cementitious materials. However, the dosage of polycarbonate based admixture shall not exceed 1%. A higher value of above admixture may be used if agreed upon between the manufacturer and the constructor based on performance test relating to workability, setting time and earlier strength. So here what was the new thing is, in the second line from however the dosage of polycarbonate based admixture shall not exceed 1%. This is a new word. And further in the last line, after the performance test relating to workability, setting time and early edge strength. So this is also a new term which is added and replaced against the class 10.3.3. In the same page we can find an information table. So this table shows the tolerance limit for formwork. So here the tolerance limit was changed for columns and beams. So previously it was plus 12 mm and minus 6 mm, but now it is changed as 10 mm and minus 5 mm. And further the thickness tolerance also plus 50 mm and minus 10 mm is added in this new amendment in amendment 4 May 2013. So this is a very important change. This is also an information table in page number 25. Here we can find only two columns. So one is type of formwork and the second column is minimum period before striking formwork. So these two columns were there previously, but now in the amendment made in July 2019, that is the 5th amendment, additionally one column was inserted. So previously there were two columns. In that the minimum period before striking formwork, that is changed for OPC concrete only, OPC cement only, and an additional column was inserted for cement made using other than OPC or using mineral admixtures like fly ash and slag. So here you can see the difference between these two. Since concrete mixed with these admixtures will exhibit more plastic shrinkage character, the time for removal of formwork shall be increased, and also the curing time also must be increased. So for that the duration also is updated here. So we can find that the vertical formwork to columns, walls, beams shall be removed in 16 to 24 hours for both OPC and the concrete used with admixture. But if we see slabs and beams, the soffit formwork for slabs shall be removed in 3 days for OPC, but it must be removed after 7 days in case of concrete with mineral admixture. Likewise, the same scenario for beams, it is 7 days for OPC, but it is 10 days for mineral admixture concrete. So these are the changes in this table. So this is a very important change that practical engineer must keep in mind before de-shuttering the formwork. So here below the table, the class 11.3.1.1 continued. So that also got changed here. So what it says is, for checking the strength of concrete. So the concrete strength in 3 days, it must be 45% of specified strength. In 7 days it must be 16% of specified strength. In 14 days it must be 85% of specified strength. So these are all the changes from page number 16 to 25. Thank you for today. Let us meet in the next video. It will be in the third part of the video, which will be covering the whole changes from page number 26 till the end. So stay tuned with this channel. Kindly like this video, share this video also, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.